Learning to listen to your creative self is a journey. It's a long walk. Sometimes you understand it. Other days you want to take it on. You want to fight with it. You want to bury it. And then there are those moments of victory where you go, man, today I happen to like myself. Building up a relationship with that creative voice inside of you. It really does take time, and just trust it. Trust it. Believe in it. Give it some love. Unplug, because we will always say yes to creativity. Totally uncut, because we all make mistakes. So turn it into a tool. This is Arroe Unplugged. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing today? What'd you do yesterday? How's the body feel? You got those body aches? I mean, as the temperatures are starting to cool late into the night, how's your body reacting to it? You getting butt cramps, arm cramps, your neck hurts? What's going on? Because when your body hurts, everything else hurts, and it's like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to sit here and binge watch some TV. And then when your mind starts to hurt, where do you go? When your mind is like going, no, I'm just not here. I just don't know what to do. And I got to tell you something. We're going to learn something today about that. That when you do get into those moments where you feel like that your mind doesn't even want to work because everything else hurts, so your mind does too, that is the time to be creative. That is the time to start moving. When you can't move is when you should be moving. And you know, because all you're doing is you're opening yourself up to, I may not do it as great as what I could have yesterday, but I'm still not going to end this day by saying, well, I just set things aside for another day. That's just nothing but weight and more expectation for you a different day. Then you're going to guilt trip yourself because it's like, all I do is procrastinate. Oh, I know procrastination. Oh, trust me, I do. Hey, it's Arroe. This is The Daily Mess, a chronological walk through an everyday world. I am a daily writer. It's through that daily writing that I take on the procrastinator. It's through that daily writing that I take on the perfectionist. And it's listening to them. It's not fighting with them. It's just listening to them. Why? And okay, I understand why now. Now, how? Where? When? And you start rebuilding and replenishing your personal soil so that you can have this moment where it's like, okay, today my mind does hurt, but I'm not going to stop. This is The Daily Mess. And today was one of those mornings. It really was. When the mind's eye can't find the subject, the entire body must then decide if all that's being said is no different than tossing your body forward and you're forced to catch your balance. I got to breathe after that one because that's what I faced this morning. When the mind's eye can't find the subject, the entire body must then decide if all that's being said is no different than tossing your body forward and you're forced to catch your balance. As a creative mind, we all stand there on the cliffside because in our hearts, we are told what you see, it all belongs to you. Now go get it. The question truly lies in the collection of tools that we've gathered. What's needed to bend, blend, shape, and replenish? To rely on unwritten testimony to serve as the fuel to turn blind spots into solid rocks that which become the foundation. Now, in that moment of now, I paused as a writer. The mind's eye isn't following along with this moment of motivation. It's still stuck on the side of the cliff wondering if making the jump has value and purpose. So many of us as creatives are the perfectionists, rarely making any move because we can't live up to the personal expectation. Do we create a collaboration only to watch half of the project fade because those people on the other side, I'm not in the mood today, I'm not showing up? So is this the wrong way to think? All that we see might belong to us. To go get it requires work. Oh, no, I don't need another job. Work. I don't need another depressed moment when something doesn't pay off the way that I thought it should have paid off. Work. Well, what does it pay? What's the payoff here? Do I get anything for this? Work. No, I'm going to sit here and create excuses. And we do. We create excuses. And yet, as I sit in this forest in South Charlotte, North Carolina, I'm watching the sun rise. That sun is there every single morning. And it tells my creative self, look, here's the rebirth. Here's your opportunity to take what maybe you messed up yesterday and do it a little bit better, to get better. What is it they always say, that in order to become a master at something, you have to put 10,000 hours into it? As a martial artist, my Sabanim used to tell me all the time, oh yeah, you can be that 3rd degree black belt. But until you have learned to kick 100,000 times, you're still just somebody who kicks. You're not a master at it yet. Same thing with punching. So as a daily writer, I often sit there and wonder, have I hit 100,000 days yet? No. 100,000 days of writing, that would be several different lifetimes. Man, when I wrote my book, One Man's 1,021 Thoughts, 1,021 thoughts, that was 3.5 years of writing in the journal. 3.5 years, 1,021 thoughts. When the mind's eye can't find the subject, the entire body must then decide if all that's been said is no different than tossing your body forward and you're forced to catch your balance. And then I wrap it up by saying, you have to work. Do it. Jump. You're on the cliffside. Jump. If what you see belongs to thee, then you've got to go get it. You can't stand there and say, it all belongs to me. I once did that. When I first moved into this forest in 1992, I said, this I love this forest. I have this relationship with these trees. I love everything about it. But you know what was missing? The wildlife. I had trees. They were green. A lot of them had acid rain scars. And yet the forest floor didn't look good. But it's mine. It's mine. So by 1997, I thought I've got to participate with this forest because it's not mine. I'm part of it. So we replenished the forest with 1,700 trees. The wildlife came. I have deer outside the studio window every morning, a 6-point buck every morning. He looks at me like going, I'm going to take you on, buddy. I'm going to kick your ass before this day is over. And I'm sure he will. But right now, there's just solitude and peace, understanding, love. Now, where are you walking? When the mind's eye can't find the subject, the entire body must then decide if all that's being said is no different than tossing your body forward and you're forced to catch your balance. It belongs to you. Now go get it. I'm Arroe, and that's the Daily Mess.